The main topic is the file format. In the file format, we can discuss about the audio file format, video file format, and image file format. Let's know what is file format. A file format is a structure of how information is stored or encoded in a computer file. File formats are designed to store specific types of information such as JPEG and TIFF for image or raster data, AI, Adobe Illustrator for vector data, or PDF for document exchange. The main categories of the files are uncompressed files, the uncompressed files that are not compressed and are capable of having a large file size. Lossless, lossless files that are compressed but does not lose any quality to the file. Lossy, files that lose some quality when being compressed. Kinds of the file format. There are three different kinds of the file format. One is audio file format, video file format, and image file format. Now let's discuss about the audio file format. Audio is an electrical or other representation of the sound. An audio file format is a file format for storing digital audio data on a computer system. It can be raw bit stream, but it is usually a container format or an audio data format with defined storage layer. There are different kinds of the audio file formats. First one is MP3 or MPEG audio layer 3 file. MP3 or MPEG-1 audio layer 3 is a standard technology and format for compressing a sound sequence into a very small file. It is about 1/12 of the size of the original file. While preserving the original level of the sound quality when it is played, MP3 provides near CD quality audio. It is a lossy compression. And next one is WAV and WAV. It is this file extension for an audio file format created by Microsoft. The WAV file has become a standard PC audio file format for everything from system and game sound to CD quality audio. Also referred to as a pulse code modulation, that is PCM, or waveform audio. A WAV file is uncompressed audio. A wave is also stored information about the file's number or tracks, sample rate, bit depth, and whether it's mono or stereo. And the next type of audio file format is WMA, that is Windows Media Audio. It is short for Windows Media Audio. WMA is a Microsoft file format for encoding digital audio files similar to MP3, though can compress files at a higher rate than MP3. WMA files which use the .wma file extension can be any size compressed to match different connection speeds or bandwidths. And the next one is OGG. .ogg is the representation of the OGG file. OGG is an audio compression format comparable to other formats used to store and play digital music, but differs in that it is free, open, and unpatented. It uses Wobrys, a specific audio compression scheme that's designed to be contained in the OGG. The next type of the file format is video file format. Video files are a collection of images, audio, and other data. The attributes of the video signal include the pixel dimensions, frame rate, audio channels, and more. In addition, there are many different ways to encode or the save video data. This page outlines the key characteristics of the video signal and the file formats used to capture, work with, and deliver that data. In the video file format, there are four different types of it there. In the first one, AVI, Audio Video Interleave. It is developed by Microsoft and introduced to the public in November 1992 as part of its video for Windows technology. The AVI format is one of the oldest video formats. It is so universally accepted that many people consider it the de facto standard for storing video and audio information on the computer. Due to its simple architecture, AVI files are able to run on a number of different systems like Windows, Macintosh, and Linux. It is also supported by popular web browsers. AVI file stores data that can be encoded in a number of different codes, although most commonly with MPEG or Division X codecs. This means that are all AVI files, while they may look similar on the outside, differ substantially from the one another in the. And the next type is WMV, Windows Media Video. It is developed by Microsoft. WMV was originally designed for web streaming applications as a competitor to Real Video, but it can now cater to more specialized content. WMV files that are tiniest video files over the web, as their file size decreases significantly after compression, which result in poor video quality. However, one advantage of this small file size is that it is probably the only video file format that allows users to upload and share their videos through the email system. Being a Microsoft software, the Windows Media Player is a main application that is used to play WMV files on and all Microsoft Windows operating systems, but there are also WMV players available for free for the Macintosh operating system. And the next one is MOV, Apple QuickTime Movie. It is developed by Apple Inc. The QuickTime file format is popular type of video sharing and viewing format among us Macintosh users, and it is often used on the web and for saving movie and video files. In recent years, Apple came up with a newer version called QuickTime X, currently available on Mac OS X Snow Leopard, Lion and Mountain Lion. MOV files are most commonly opened via the Apple QuickTime Player for the Macintosh operating system. However, MOV files are not just limited to being played on Apple computer, as there is a free version of the QuickTime Player available for the Windows operating system among many other players. Considered one of the best looking file format, MOV files are high quality and are usually big in the size of the file. And the next is MP4, Moving Pictures Expert Group 4. MP4 is an abbreviated term for MPEG-4 Part 14. It is a standard developed by the Motion Pictures Expert Group, who was responsible for setting industry standards regarding digital audio and video, and it is commonly used for sharing videos on the web. It was first introduced in 1998. The MPEG-4 video format uses separate compression for audio and video tracks. Video is compressed with MPEG-4 or H.264 video encoding, and audio is compressed using AAC compression. The MP4 file format is also another great file sharing format for the web. MP4 file sizes are relatively small, but the quality remains high even after compression. MP4 standard is also becoming more popular than FLV for online video sharing, as it is compatible with both online and mobile browser and also supported by the new HTML5. And the next type of the file format is image file format. In the image file format, there are four different types of file formats. First one is JPG. JPG is the most used image file format. Digital cameras and web pages are normally use JPG files because JPG heroically compresses the data to be very much smaller in the file. However, JPG uses lossy compression to accomplish these feat, which is a stronger downside. A smaller file, yes, there is nothing like JPG for small, but this is at the cost of image quality. This degree is selectable within an option setting named JPG quality to be lower quality smaller files or to be higher quality larger files. In general today, JPG is rather unique in this regard, using lossy compression allowing very small files of lower quality, whereas almost any other file types uses lossless compression. And the next type is TIF. TIF is which considered the highest quality format for commercial work. The TIF is most versatile except that web pages don't show TIF files. For other purpose, however, TIF does most of anything you might want from 1 bit to 48-bit color, RGB, CMYK, lab or indexed color. Most any of the special file types, for example, camera raw files, fax files or multi-page documents are based on TIF formats but with unique proprietary data tags making these incompatible unless accepted by this special software. And the next type is GIF. GIF was designed by CompuServe in the early days of computer 8-bit video before JPG for video display at dial-up modern speeds. GIF discards all EXIF data, and while GIF is fine for video screen purposes, GIF does not retain printing solution values. GIF always uses lossless LZW compression, but it is always an indexed color file, that is 1 to 8 bit per pixel. GIF can have a palette of 24-bit colors, but only 256 of them are maximum. Which colors depends on the image colors. And the next is PNG. PNG can replace GIF today. Web browsers show both, and PNG also offers many options of TIF2, indexed on RGB 1 to 48 bits, etc. Normally, PNG files are little smaller than LZW compression in TIF or GIF. All of these use lossless compression or different types, but PNG is slower and read or write. The patent situation was gone away now, but PNG remains excellent lossless compression, less used than TIF or JPG. But PNG is another good choice for lossless quality work. Thank you.